One Piece is really good this week.
Oh, it was beautiful. Tear-jerkingly good.
Man. It's because I just thought about One Piece. I'm like, oh man, the anime is about to start for the Kuma stuff. But like, remember, it used to start Saturday nights. Now it's Sunday morning. So
yeah.
All right, we're good. We're on break, right? We're on break. But last week, what was that? 11:28, 11:29
for the anime.
The manga. What's the manga? 11:48.
Yeah, 11:48.
11:48. 11:48. Pretty good chapter, right? Pretty good chapter. Let's say well, it is kind of groundbreaking because we got some hockey stuff at the end. So I want to touch on that like really quickly. What do you think it is? Because there's been so much speculation. Do you think it's Conquerors, Armament, Observation, something new? How did Scopper stop Sommers from regenerating?
I think it'd be cool if it'd be advanced observation hockey somehow. I feel like Scopper does have Conquerors hockey. I feel like it's more so likely that he does than doesn't. But as far as how to harm the God's Knight, I think it has to be observation hockey related.
Let's take a quick break to talk about something important. Mental health, and a service that's been a game changer for me. Today's sponsor, BetterHelp. If you're feeling stressed, anxious, or just need someone to talk to, BetterHelp makes professional therapy accessible, affordable, and convenient. It's an online platform that connects you with licensed therapists through text, chat, phone, or video. Whatever works best for you. I gave it a shot a while back when I was feeling a bit overwhelmed with work, life, YouTube, and I gotta say, it really did make a difference. I signed up on their website, filled out a quick questionnaire about what I was dealing with, like stress and even trouble sleeping, and they matched me with the therapist in less than a day. And being able to do it from my laptop was very easy. No driving, no waiting rooms, just real support when I needed it. My therapist was straightforward and helped me sort through some tough stuff. I could message her anytime between sessions, which was great when I needed to vent or get advice on the spot. She gave me practical tools like breathing exercises and ways to manage my schedule that I still use today. What I liked most though was the flexibility. I could switch therapists if it didn't feel right, and I even tried phone sessions when I was short on time. It's also more affordable than traditional therapy, with plans that fit different budgets, and you can cancel anytime if it's not for you. Mental health matters, and taking that first step can be hard, but BetterHelp makes it easier. If you're interested, head to my link at betterhelp.com/B.D.A. law for a 10% discount off your first month and get matched with a licensed therapist today. You deserve to feel better, and BetterHelp can help you make that happen. All right, let's get back to the video.
That's just like a gut feeling.
Hockey?
Because I don't want it to be gatekept through Conquerors hockey, because that would really limit the number of people who could fight the God Knights in the end, right? Like, only Luffy and Zoro out of the Straw Hats right now could fight them. I guess your boy Katakuri could get a fight in, but like I feel like that would just make the rest of the Straw Hats kind of useless in this battlefront, which I'm not a big fan of.
I agree. I 1000% agree with you. I do not want it to be advanced Conquerors or something that just closed off, because we have just a small group already using Conquerors and a smaller group using advanced Conquerors. So if that's the group that can hurt the God Knights or like the Gorosei, it really relegates the Strats into, I mean, I think Oda could get creative and have different ways and where they can trap them, where like they trap different body parts, things like that.
Yeah.
To kind of subdue them. But for the most part, it feels like a lot of people be left out if it's advanced Conquerors. That's why I think it could be advanced armament or a different route. Just like a different technique that people can learn in regards to armament. Because for the most part, what it's doing is, well, first off, we got to go back a little bit with God Valley. If Sommers more than likely met Scopper in God Valley, he's still alive, right? So he regenerated eventually. It's just slowing down the regen. So I think in a way, it could be just armament, imbuing it. It could be a way like you're imbuing like your weapon with hockey. You're imbuing like that specific body part with hockey. And so it's almost throwing off just how their body functions or something like that.
Yeah.
I think advanced Conquerors, that's way too much. Luffy was using that already against the Gorosei. It wasn't working. I think it's a specific technique, and it would lead to like other people where they can learn it. This could be like the step where if it's advanced armament or a form of armament, or it could be like a form of both, where now the Straw Hats take that step where they're learning observation armament.
Which they need,
I know a lot of us feel like the Straw Hats, a lot of us feel like they should know it already.
Yeah. Right? I thought post time skip they'd all have it, to be honest. I was one of those guys.
I was hopeful they would learn it eventually. I didn't. I thought like each of them would had like they would have one affinity in one form, right?
Yeah.
Observation, armament, especially Nico and Brooke, just because of how older they are and how well traveled they are. But
Even
it is
Frank
what it
with
is. You gotta
armament,
do what you
bro.
gotta- Yeah, Frankie, just or maybe like different ways to kind of circumvent that, as opposed to like where they are now. And Frankie, and again, they're all so curious for them not to have armament. It just or any form of hockey is just
And they don't have to flex it 24/7. It could just be like one time, two times. Like even like Usopp back in Dressrosa, right? That's all we need. Just like a 1 minute segment where they actually use it.
I think sometimes with hockey, what would be interesting is us getting a understanding of like the affinity for hockey. Like, do you have to have a specific affinity? Not talking like conquerors or observation and armor like Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, but like just basic black hardening. We saw Bellamy learning it. Like, is it something that it's a barrier to entry where like they've tried and they struggle with it? Maybe they can use it partially, right? Every now and again.
That would be cool.
But
like imagine we go through the Straw Hats journey, not the Monster Trio, but like you said, like other characters like Usopp or Frankie or Nico, and they try to learn hockey, but they can't do it. Then they have to overcome themselves or get the willpower. Like that would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Be awesome.
But it is what it is. I think it's a great mystery, something that we expected for the most part, like them learning or Luffy learning a way to hurt the Gorosei and the God Knight. So that's really cool. I really enjoyed that part of the chapter. And another part of the chapter that I really loved was our girl, Rania.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine that you absolutely hate her. And the people want an explanation, Sai. They said you've been cosplaying Celestial Dragon very well. And I don't think it's a cosplay anymore because this is asinine. Why you don't like this loving, brave, innocent, heartwarming little girl that stood up and was so brave in her 20s or whatever she is to stand up to these big bad bullies. She almost brought tears out my eyes, man. She's my daughter. She's my daughter, bro, of this arc. Rania for the big W.
Dude, equating the Celestial Dragons to big bad bullies is so funny. I mean, I'm not going to beat the dead horse, right? Like, if you guys have watched my videos for the past week or two, you already know all my reasonings for why I don't like Ronya. But the thing is, Brago, go back 2 weeks ago, 11:47. We first met Ronya. I told you, I said, hey, not a big fan of her. I was a day one hater. It's not like, oh, Sai's just bringing this up out of nowhere. No. Go back 2-3 weeks ago.
You said you didn't like her. And I said I really liked her.
Yeah. And that's fair.
But why didn't you like her?
I didn't like her design. I don't like her buck teeth. I don't like the optimism. Like, there's a lot of things I could list. And then the speech this chapter, it didn't move me. And then the thing is, people, okay, here's the thing.
I do not like optimism.
I don't like optimism that she has. It's, people are like, oh, you don't like happy characters, huh? You don't like Luffy? Different characters, guys. Come on. Luffy has the strength to back up everything, first off. But
people think we don't like Luffy. Well,
dude, here's the thing.
There's a whole thing with that.
Here's the thing with Ronya. Like, I am the type of guy where if I'm pressed, I double down. So the minute people are like, oh, Sai needs to like her. Come on, Sai, look at this. I'm like, no. I got to put my foot down. I'm not budging. I am an immovable wall now. At first, I might have been movable, but with all the pushback I've been getting, I've really locked it in. No, I hate her. She would have to move mountains for me to enjoy her moving forward.
So now you just hate her. You have to hate her. We're saying.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. I mean, if she gets like a hockey bloom, if she does something, if she gets a fight, I would respect that a lot. I think I like fighters, man, and she doesn't seem like a fighter. She was willing to throw everything away for her school and a library. She said, "Hey, don't save me, guys. I'll be okay. I'm lucky." And she's over here shaking and crying. She's got the stupid buck teeth like Chimney. Like I'm just not a fan of it, man.
Wait, Sai, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Like you're like breaking up. Am I breaking up? Like you're freezing.
Oh. Here, one second. I don't know why that's the case. Let me see. All right, is that better?
Can you hear me, Sai?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording. Everything's good, so we just have to cut that out.
All right, I'm still recording too.
Yeah, I think
okay.
I had Premiere Pro up in the background. I just closed it.
Okay. So you're saying you hate the optimism, you hate the design, you hate that she's so lovable, you hate that she's like stepping up in a big moment and being just so adorable and lovable.
And I hate the
and
fact
you want
that
her to
she's
die.
willing to sacrifice herself. No, I don't want her to die. I want us to save her. I want
You
Ronya
hate
to
that she's
live.
willing to sacrifice herself?
Yes.
That
In this moment,
is-
for her reasonings, I'm not a big fan of them. I like self-sacrificial moments, but just not this one.
well, you heard it here, guys. Sai hates Rania for being good.
Whoever's editing this video,
have
just
you
bleep out everything I just said.
Have you seen Game of Thrones, Sai?
I have. I watched all of it, except for like the last 4 episodes, I think.
Who's your favorite character in Game of Thrones? Just curious.
I don't want to say it because I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, of course that makes sense. Of course, Sai likes him."
Come on, you can tell us.
Jaime Lannister.
Huh?
He had a great
Okay.
character arc. Hear me out, guys. Season 1, Jaime. I mean, no, I like him. I like him in season 1. But his growth, man, his growth is great.
Jaime Lannister. I think he became lovable or loved somewhat towards the end of the
Yeah.
series. How he died is just absolutely
Awful.
awful. Absolutely.
Did his character a great
But-
disservice.
Jaime Lannister makes sense. I guess I've never thought about my favorite character.
I like Ned.
It might be Chalk. It might be Chalk. It might be Arya.
I like Daenerys too.
I liked her for a while. Like Littlefinger.
Littlefinger, yeah.
I like Littlefinger. I like Varys. I thought you
Varian.
were gonna say your favorite character is Joffrey.
Yeah, I like Barristan. Was it Barristan?
Barristan.
No.
Oh, they talking about the knights, the gold cloak,
It was the king's
commander?
cousin or something. Yeah, the commander, the one with the witch.
one with the witch.
Yeah, I forgot. I know it started with the B.
I'm sure everybody's screaming at the screen like, "Dude, how are you doing? How are you?"
It's him. It's him. Okay, I gotta look this up. I'll find it.
But yeah, all right, guys, what we're really here today to do is like rank rank the
that's what we're
strongest
here for.
characters in Elbaph, right?
Stannis Baratheon.
You like Stannis?
There we go. I knew there was a B in there. Stannis Baratheon. I had to look him up. Yeah, I like Stannis. What's wrong with that answer? Why are you so shocked?
Guys, you like Stannis.
What? Stannis was a good character.
Jesus Christ. Now the Rania hate makes sense.
No, I said I'd save Ronya. I wouldn't burn her at a stake. Come on. Come on.
Jeez, y'all. Oh, I don't think I've met a Stannis stan in my life. But here we are.
Hey, people liked him. Dude, I think he should have been king.
He was cool.
He should have been king.
He was cool until he was cool. Like, I mean, you know what? We got to rewatch Game of Thrones, bro. We got to rewatch like all the
We
Game of
should go
Thrones.
through like a little watch party, right? Just watch it
Watch
together.
party
Yeah.
and review it by seasons.
That'd be fun.
But okay. Stannis, that's funny. But we're going to rank the strongest characters in Elbaph. I was thinking, do we just want to rank them regularly by just our estimated strength? Do you want to do like by hockey? How strong their hockey could be.
Estimated strength, because they don't all have hockey.
Right. Okay. Let's do it. So we have S, A, B, C, D. Should we add another tier?
No, this is perfect. I hope everybody right now can see the images we have for these Elbaph characters.
we went to tier maker, right? And tier maker typically has like people have preloaded like tier lists, right? And it said Elbaph characters. And so I clicked on it and we have a bunch of characters. And if you guys can see here, a lot of these characters not only aren't in Elbaph, they aren't in One Piece. All right? We have Huey from Boondocks. We have Tobirama from Naruto. We have 2 soccer players. I don't know who these people are. We have Law. We have dude from Bleach. We got Roger. We have a goat. We have Santa Claus, Goku. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm gonna throw up.
But
this is so good.
We're gonna use these as stand-ins. We have Crocodile. But we're just gonna use some of these characters. They're just gonna be stand-ins, all right? So Luffy S is gonna be the strongest character in Elbaph.
You said Luffy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put Luffy on top.
Luffy's an S.
Yeah. Okay. There's like 10 pictures of Luffy in here. So
There's 10 different Luffys. So that's Luffy's an S, okay? I think he's with Gear 5 is not much you can do with it.
Yeah.
I think right now you kind of think about the God Knights, but like the fact that Scopper is here as well, you start to think about like, bro, like he's gonna learn the technique and it's not even gonna be close.
He learns quick, bro. Like Ryuo in a day conquers hockey in a fight.
It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick.
Yeah.
So right now I got Luffy at S. Is anybody else on S with him?
Do we count Shamrock?
Yes.
Yeah, I put Shamrock up there.
Because I think Shamrock is an S as well.
He's an S.
All right.
Who's Shamrock?
Shamrock and S.
Isn't that just Shanks? Okay, the thing is, usually when people say, oh, I'm going to put a stand-in for this character, it's like 1 or 2 characters. We have like 50 stand-ins here.
It's a lot of stand-ins, but like we have Shamrock in S as well. I mean, I think Sommers and Gunko and the other God Knights, they've been very impressive. But obviously Shamrock's on another level. I expect him to be on another level. And so
he's the leader.
On another level, hockey, immortality, I think he's going to be absolutely broken. So I got him on S as well, but I have Luffy still stronger than Shamrock. Who's next? Who do we put in A? Because I think this is where it gets interesting. Because we got the God Knights, we got Zoro, we got Scopper, Sanji.
Loki.
Who we put in there? Loki.
I'd put Loki A, yeah.
Okay. So
easy A tier, if not S tier.
Loki, easy A. Here's a tough part with Loki. Because we know Loki, nobody could stop him. So I got Loki at least over Scopper. Right?
Yeah. That's fair.
For me, it's iffy with him and Zoro. Right? A little bit of bias. I can't lie. But I guess we can give Loki the benefit of the doubt because of what with Zoro? Why does he get the bump over Zoro?
Why does Loki get the bump over Zoro?
Yeah.
If you wanted an easy answer that doesn't really work in every circumstance, you could say bounty. Loki has what, 2.7? Okay. Was that it?
It was 2 point something.
Yeah, 2 point something. I mean, so that's like an easy one. I mean, he already fought Shanks in the past. We don't know what that fight looks like. He's a mysterious Elbaph legendary devil fruit that we don't know of. And then the thing is, even Zoro took precautions against Loki as well. He was like, hey, make sure to leave his ankle cuff. Like, we don't want to deal with this guy. So, even Zoro was kind of cautious of Loki. So I think that's enough to put him over the edge. He's like an unknown factor. So I think that unknown factor is just too huge. And plus, he's in the mural. Loki's in the mural for the most part.
Fair enough.
Who's Loki?
Right, we're going to put Loki in
Is that Goku? It is Goku. Yeah, it's like old school. Damn, I didn't even realize. Wow.
Goku, man. So that's Loki. We got Loki in A. And are we putting Zoro right behind him, or is it right now it's between Zoro and Scopper? What are you thinking?
The Zoro versus Scopper debate. Scopper's old, man. He's got more experience.
Old, but he has like the experience. He has a different technique that, apparently that the others don't know.
If Scopper was 20 years younger, I'd say Scopper beats Zoro and Loki. But right now, and then even Shamrock, right? And maybe even Luffy. But, the guy's old, man. Like, if we're talking about current day Scopper,
Current day Scopper. I think with old people, what I worry about is stamina.
Yeah.
And I think with Zoro, it's not like your new technique is gonna bother Zoro more than anything, right? Just because you can stop regen. That's not what Zoro does anyway. So I think if he has to fight against a monster like Zoro, I think he loses. And so, yeah, I'm with you. I got Zoro in A.
I like how there's like 2 or 3 pictures of Zoro. You went with Black Zoro. I love that. Let me see. Did they really
got Zoro in A.
Yeah, they did.
All right.
That's
and
so
then,
funny.
Do we have Scopper over Sanji? You know, people are gonna be like,
Oh,
well,
God.
if you have Zoro over Scopper, you better have Sanji over Scopper. This is where he gets.
You know what? I answered the
tense.
last one. This is all you, brother. You can take this one. Take the bullet.
I feel like Scopper could be the difference between both. Like, it's close, right? But I think Scopper could be the difference between both. I do think if Scopper is, Sanji's or Roger's Sanji, right? It's kind of like at this point, doesn't make sense for Sanji to be stronger. You could argue, yeah.
I think there's a
I
reason.
think the more I think about it, like for instance, if Scopper hit Sanji with a new technique, would it stop his regen?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I got Sanji.
Oh, that's a little callback, huh? That's a little Easter egg, huh?
Nice little Easter
That's a good
egg,
Easter
right?
egg.
Like,
Yeah, you put Naruto up there. Well, that's a good one.
if you know, you know, bro. If you know, you know. Sanji's name was gonna be Naruto for people that didn't know. So
I like how you explained it. If you know, you know. But also, let me explain it real quick.
yeah, but also because some people are like, I don't fucking know. I'm not a One Piece nerd. But yeah, Sanji's name was gonna be Naruto. So
And
that's
then
perfect.
Oda
And then-
changed it.
Yeah, I would have changed it because Naruto. And this
Is that
we got
Scopper?
right
Yeah.
After that. Well, what do you think? Do we do this or we do
Ooh,
this?
Santa Claus. Yeah, put him up there.
Santa Claus?
I like that one.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for Scopper. Yeah, so we got Scopper in A as well. I think they're all around the same level. I just think there's nothing that Scopper presents that I think gives Zoro and Sanji enough trouble to beat them. And then they already said nobody could stop Loki, and Scopper's been in Elbaph for the longest, and Shanks had to stop him, so I got Loki over Scopper. I like that. I like that so far.
Yeah.
Now we get to maybe the God Knights, or
I think the God Knights.
who else is here? So do we have Summers as the strongest?
Eustace Captain Kidd.
Okay. Kid is here as well, we presume. We're going to assume Kid
He's
is
off
in
the
Elbaph,
coast.
'cause
He
you
was,
got-
we got the Elbaph introduction with Kidd. I think he deserves an honorable mention right here. Bring him
I
in.
agree. Okay, where do we put Eustace Captain Kid?
I think he's right behind Scopper.
In A as well?
Yeah,
You know what? He
Ooh.
has to be, because we had
Yeah.
Eustace battling with Zoro and Sanji
yeah, that was a debate.
before the annihilation, and so like he can't just fall out now because he lost to Shanks, right? So would you put him behind Scott? Shouldn't he be stronger than Scopper, or no?
I don't know,
that'd be
man.
blasphemous.
There's something about Kid in 1v1 fights that I just don't trust him sometimes.
You don't trust him.
I don't trust
You
Kid.
don't trust
I
him.
love Kid. I don't trust Kid. I put him behind Scopper, man. I don't know,
Okay.
man. Just put him back. And then plus you got to remember, Kid lost due to Shanks' insane observation hockey. Of course, the Kamusari, but also Shanks saw 10 seconds into the future. If Scopper is an observation master, I mean, what are we saying here, right?
That might present an issue for Kid.
Yeah.
All right. We'll put Kid behind. Now for
Huey.
Kid. Why not?
Yeah, he's Huey, bro.
Got Kid at A as well. All right. Now we got Sommers, Gunko, Killingham. We have Jinbei here as well. Any of the Giants, Dory, Brogy. I'm trying to think anybody that we
Those
could
damn
possibly be
Giants.
missing. Colin.
Tall and D tier, yeah. A kid among giants.
I think now it's like I can't put anybody else over the God Knights.
yeah,
can't.
I think it's a 3-stack
So-
right here.
Yeah, Sommers, Gonko, and Killingham. So for Sommers,
Sommers
let's
first.
just what do you think? You think Gunko first or Sommers?
I like we're not even talking about Killingham. He's kind of cracked too, right?
Nah. Yeah, but he feels like more of a support guy so far.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, I agree. Put Sommers first. Yeah, Sommers, and then...
Wait, no.
So Toby Rama, I'm assuming that's Gunko.
That's Gunko.
Yeah, I just covered up.
And then killing him.
Oh, do that elephant thing on the bottom row. Right next to Law and Beppo. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. It's a nightmare monster.
Isn't it a goat?
What is that a goat?
A crown? It's a goat with a crown.
Okay, my eyesight's bad. Like, I'm looking at this from afar, so I can't really tell.
Yeah, no, it's good. No,
I'm like, what is that thing?
Yeah, it's a goat. All right, that's Killingham.
Yeah, that's
so we got
Killingham.
Sommers, Gunko, and Killingham in B. Does anybody else? I would say Jinbei should be there, but so far,
I don't know, man. Jinbei's getting nerfed, bro. He's getting heavily nerfed.
I don't know. If we go off of things that's happened so far in the story, Jinbei is a B. Right?
If we go off of everything in the story, Jinbei should be like damn near A, to be honest, bro.
He should be damn near A, but I think at no point that I will think that Jinbei can ever beat Loki, Zoro, Sanji, Scopper, or what the hell is this? Who is that?
Kid. It's supposed to be Kid.
Kid.
How'd you forget? The hypothetical was so crazy, you just forgot who Kid was for a second.
Like, who the hell is that? Kid. Yeah, so I don't put Jinbei over any of those guys, so I think he's strong B. Strong B, but I'm putting him behind the God Knights just because his performance this arc has been putrid. I know, guys. I know he put out the fire. He put out the fire, right? He put out the fire.
I didn't forget, Joel. He put out some fires. don't get too mad.
This thing.
Is that supposed to be? What is that thing?
It's like I think it's from like
a Roblox dinosaur. No, I've seen that. Yeah,
I've seen it from
That's
it's like in on a Netflix show.
It's like a sexy dragon, right?
It's like Agumon, but it's on a Netflix show. I think I don't know what it is, but because we don't know what it is, we're gonna assume it's a fishman. That's Jinbei. All right. So Jinbei's in B. All right, anybody else that deserves to be in B? We got to think about the Giants.
Dude, this tier list is messing me up so hard. I keep on thinking like, oh, who did I forget? And then I look at the list and I see like Mihawk, I see Odin, Sama, like Adele.
Yeah, this
like,
was
who the hell are these guys?
No. I think we've covered I think that's the issue as well. Looking at this tier list, of course, some people looking at it, like if they're just jumping into this list right now, they're like, who the hell are these people? I think what I have, in post, we'll just put the names.
Wait.
Right?
I have a brilliant idea, Brago. This is going to be so good. How about we include some of these random One Piece characters? Or would that be too much?
Screw it.
Like Magellan. I'm looking at Magellan right now. Where does Magellan fit in?
Let's do it. And we got like Doflamingo and
yeah, let's do it. Why not?
NL.
We're already here.
Screw it. All right, Dragon.
S tier.
Okay. It feels weird putting Dragon
no physical feats
behind Luffy. He has no feats, but he's his dad, right? And some people say, well, normally in Shonen, the MC is weaker than his dad, but like, when did Ichigo get stronger than his dad? Like
day one,
pretty early on.
Actually, yeah, pretty early on. Hollow Mask Ichigo.
Pretty early on. But this feels a little different. And if Dragon is who we think he is, he should be above Luffy still. Especially, no, he has to be stronger than Shamrock, right?
I don't know, man. Like, he was waiting for the God Knights to mobilize. My problem with Dragon is that I wish we just heard that he fought somebody in the past, right? Like Mihawk, for example. I always bring up Mihawk. For Mihawk, we don't have a lot of feats, but we know that he clashed with Shanks. For Dragon, who did he fight? Like, we have no stories about him. No stories.
It's this weird, odd parallel with him and Akainu.
Yeah.
Somewhat. So I don't know if we want to use that as a basis. For me, it would just be shonen logic. Him. We haven't seen him do anything yet. And he is going against the God Knights. He's the leader of the revolutionaries. I would assume he's on even Garling's level.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
I'm okay putting him over Shamrock and Luffy. So I'll put him at top S.
I agree. Put him up there. Why not? All mystery.
right.
Black Maria.
Next. Black Maria.
That's Black Maria. Yeah, I have that image saved.
oh.
Yeah, it's Black Maria, brother. C tier?
Okay, well, wait. Let's go back a little bit. You say you have the image saved?
Oh, yeah. Black Maria is in my top 5, man.
Okay, yeah, but like, why you have the image saved?
You know, hey, you do One Piece videos, you know, every now and then you need a reference an image, right? Like, ooh, here's Luffy using this haki, or ooh, here's Zoro using that haki. Here's Sanji using his Germa suit. It's like that, you know, like if I ever talk about Black
Here's
Maria,
sexy
it just
Black Maria.
pops up. Yeah.
Got it.
It's good to go.
D.
Whoa, D? Wait, why not C?
D. She's okay. When we think about C, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Frankie, Robin, maybe like Dory, Brogy.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think she's weaker than like the mid-tier Straw Hats because she lost to
Robin.
Right? So I can't put her over like any of the giant warriors that like we care about. Well, we don't care about them, but like the ones that Oda cares about.
I think she could beat Oimo and Kashi.
Maybe. Okay, we'll put her in C for now. Let's see how it unfolds.
Yeah, we could switch this around.
Magellan.
A.
One of my faves. I think he's heavily underrated in my mind. I think he doesn't get enough credit for like having like literally warlords just running from him.
Future Yonko.
Where do you have Magellan though? I don't think I've ever heard about you and how you view Magellan. Where do you place Magellan in this tier list currently?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think I'd put him above Scopper. Maybe like below Sanji. That might be Cope for Sanji, but like I put him above Scopper in between Sanji.
I'm not mad at it.
I like it. Dude, and think about him versus the God Knights, bro. You poison the God Knights, forget them regenerating. They're going to be constantly melting. Like, he's a great counter to regeneration.
Yeah, especially when you're Venom Demon.
Yeah.
I like it.
He's broken, man.
I think I got Magellan for sure. Yeah. And I think Magellan, the only knock people have on Magellan was like, Bazooka made him kneel. I'm just like, bro, like, we got to go back and think about like what Luffy did to Crocodile. And we saw Crocodile in Marineford, and he was banging with Mihawk. He was banging with like some of the big dogs. So once we see Magellan again, he's over Impel Down. Of course, there's a troll right now. That's, they have it there. But Magellan is really the leader of Impel Down, and they put him in charge of all of it. So they're not going to put a slouch in charge of Impel Down.
No way.
Magellan's my GOAT.
I mean, he's still watching over Doflamingo, bro.
Facts. He's just there watching, like, I'm gonna watch you till I gotta take a shit. Now this Luffy. Let's say this is Whole Cake Island Luffy.
Stop. No. Different versions of Luffy?
Whole Cake Island Luffy. Where is he?
Among all these characters,
yeah.
C.
Is he behind Kid? He's behind Kid?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Whole Cake Island Luffy is so different. I mean, Whole Cake Island Luffy gets he gets one tap by Kaido.
Yeah. So behind Kid, he's still an A though, right?
No.
He's in B? Behind the God Knights or above the God Knights?
I'd say behind. I mean, this is Luffy without Ryuo, Luffy without Advanced Conquerors, no Gear 5th.
Got Future Sight. Gear 4th, Future Sight.
I mean, but think about the durability though.
Can Luffy, at that point, we're saying that Luffy was weaker than Kid then in Whole Cake Island.
Yeah, okay. That is a little bit disingenuous. We're talking about Wano Kid, right? We're not talking about like, Kid from, post time skip right away. No. Like post Wano Kid is pretty strong.
But the thing is, I'm assuming Kid had Awakening before Wano.
Awakening before Wano. Yeah, that's kind of what he made us believe, right? With his
it made it seem like him and Law.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think Luffy's like B or C tier for sure.
Okay.
I'd say B. I saw that you put Luffy above. Who is that again?
That's Jinbei.
Jinbei. Okay. Yeah. Luffy above Jinbei. Yeah. See, that seems really fair, right?
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine. Okay. All right. We have.
Who is that?
Pre-time skip Doflamingo.
Is that who that is?
No, I don't know who it is, but we're just gonna say
Pre-time skip Doflamingo. We're over here talking about characters like training up and getting stronger, but has Doflamingo trained since pre-time skip? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So if we're talking about
Dressrosa
Dressrosa Doflamingo, he lost the basic gear 4th.
We're not Dressrosa Doflamingo yet. This is just like Doflamingo, but like being chased by Sudu.
Oh, Sudu Doflamingo. Oh, dude, he's like C tier.
C.
Yeah, definitely.
We're stronger than Black Maria though, for sure. All right. We're gonna put Kid Luffy in D.
D tier, yeah.
This is Wano Ace.
Wano Ace clash with Yamato.
It's so weird though, because Wano Ace, Rookie Ace beat Jinbei. Right? So Wano Ace, okay, is Wano Ace beating Luffy in Whole Cake Island?
Wano Ace beating Whole Cake Island Luffy.
I would say no. I'll put him above Jinbei, behind Luffy in Whole Cake.
It feels like one of those like 10-day clashes that you hear about, right?
Yeah.
They clashed for like
though.
10 years just on that island. They never left.
It's kind of close.
Yeah. That's fair.
I put him over Jinbei, behind Luffy in Whole Cake Island. Sabo.
This is a Flame Emperor Sabo.
Sabo.
Does he go
Flame Emperor Sabo?
A tier?
I think he's easily an A.
A tier, but where?
I'm okay with Sabo over even Zoro.
Man, you like Sabo that much, huh?
And I got Sabo over the God Knights easily because I'm going to assume that he learned a technique to hurt them because he's a revolutionary. So boom, I got him over the God Knights. I got him over Sanji. I got him. I think I'd have him slightly above Zoro.
Honestly, you could even put him above Loki if you wanted to. I'd be okay with that.
You could. At the top of A, Sabo. It's a little strong.
That's really strong. I'm fine with above Zoro, but before Loki though.
Behind Loki.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Gear 5.
We can't put that on there. No, we're ignoring that one. Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Who are some of these people?
It's some kid. Let's put him in D.
Wait. He's doing like the finger gun with his eyes closed, Brago. Is that observation hockey at work?
All right, C. You got me. All right, we have these footballers, right? I don't know who they are.
I don't know what team they're playing from. Let me see. Yeah,
I don't know. It says Fly Emirates. Is this Real Madrid?
Let me see. Real Madrid. I don't know where they would rank, to be honest. Yeah, I can't really pick them out.
Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid. Real Madrid is, typically talked about a lot on the timeline. People really like them.
Popular team.
I'm gonna say this: popular team. I see good and bad, but I'm okay putting them in A. I'm okay putting them in A. I wouldn't say S, but I'd say A.
Yeah, A tier for sure.
All right. We got Law. Dressrosa Law.
Dressrosa Law was weak. Definitely behind Doflamingo. Yeah, right there.
This is Sudo Doflamingo though.
Oh, I forgot.
I got Dressrosa Law over Jinbei. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he goes up.
So we put him behind Ace over Jinbei.
I'm cool with that.
Because even his fight versus Doflamingo, it's kind of weird because it kind of feels like he was, I don't want to say nerfed, but he wasn't himself. All right, he wasn't himself.
Dude,
that's what I say.
Look at the next One Piece character. It's
Crocodile.
Oh, I didn't even notice Crocodile. The next one is Ace though. The next one is again Wano Ace.
Wano Ace.
It's Wano Ace again.
But this is like end of Wano Ace, Where we put Crocodile right now? Because Crocodile, he has a resurgence. He's made a resurgence.
That's post time skip Crocodile.
It's post time skip Crocodile. So let's say it's cross skill Crocodile.
Have him at high B. High B.
So okay. Is cross skill Crocodile stronger than Whole Cake Island Luffy? I know it's a completely different Luffy, but this is Luffy at the end of the day.
My brain hurts.
I can't put Crocodile over Whole Cake Island Luffy. I know that this Luffy's completely different, but
I think you have to do it, man.
I'm okay putting him over Whole Cake Island Luffy.
okay, ignore Whole Cake Island Luffy. Think about the God Knights. I feel like Crocodile would whoop one of them. I'm not going to lie. If he just knew the way around regeneration, I think he could whoop them.
Let's say he doesn't right now. I think he could possibly lose to even Ace.
No. Wait, like Wano Ace?
Yeah.
Crocodile. I mean, the thing is, like, with Crocodile, he's such an unknown factor, kind of like Loki, right? Like, we just don't know how strong that post-time skip boost is, man. We know he has hockey now. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
But how strong? 1.9, though. I hate to bounty scale,
Ace.
but 1.9 is insane.
I'm okay over Ace, but Whole Cake Island Luffy was a monster, bro. And
but
I'm
no
not gonna lie, Oda's
Ryuo.
been paralleling. He's been paralleling like Crocodile and Doflamingo. He did that in Marineford. So let's assume they're like on the same level. Luffy beat his ass. Somewhat. All his help. But
No, yeah.
Crocodile has never been stronger than Doflamingo in nobody's eyes. Like you can say the resurgence, but he's never been stronger than
No,
Doflamingo.
dude,
So, like,
don't say that too loudly, Doflamingo. Doflamingo sees this guy as almost an equal. He wanted to ally with Crocodile, bro, out of everybody.
he wanted to ally with him, but Crocodile even said, you don't want to ally. You want me to work under you. So he's like,
They're two egos, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they seem like a pairing, bro.
all right. So I got him like right there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
NL.
Anel.
If Anel came back right now,
A
you're
tier.
giving him hockey. A.
Oh, did you put him in C tier?
No, this is his placeholder.
Oh, okay.
I got him over Jinbei. I got him over Law. Got him over Ace. Izzy over Crocodile. Comes back with armament hockey. He already has
dude.
observation. Comes back armament. No?
No, because I have him over Magellan.
Oh, so you have him
Dude,
in A.
the Rumble Fruit is nuts. And then plus
Okay, let's
hockey,
say-
plus
okay.
future sight. Like, Anel's cracked.
Do we agree Anel is somebody that should have Conquerors?
He has it 100%. He has it. I know it's not confirmed, but I would put money down that Anel has Conquerors hockey. There's no way he doesn't.
So
if we're going with the
giving
mindset
Anel
of Conquerors,
armament, he already has the Rumble Fruit. He has insane observation hockey. Anel is easily like next to Sabo, if not above.
yeah, I'm cool with that too. Yeah, put him above Sabo. I mean, the thing is that like, yeah, hockey transcends all,
Correct.
but like, bro, if you're hit with like,
Correct.
10 trillion volts, like you're not doing anything.
And if you can imbue that somehow with hockey, and what if he like uses observation hockey to make like the electricity it's kind of sentient in a way,
yeah.
where now it's like homing, like a homing electricity. That's insane.
Dude,
I got Anel in
he
there.
almost like one-shot Zoro and Sanji, bro. Like he's crazy.
Yeah.
And then
I
if
got
we're
in
giving
there.
him that
Okay.
post time skip boost, yeah,
Yeah.
he's nuts. He's nuts.
I like it.
I mean, wait.
Buggy.
Do we put him above Loki too? I mean, Loki, he brings out lightning and then Anel just absorbs it, right? Loki loses like one of his best weapons in his fight against Anel. Yeah, and Anel
Anel's
just he
top of
takes
A.
he takes
Anel's at the top of A. People
yeah.
are gonna be so pissed.
They are. They're gonna hate this, but it's all fun and games. Marineford Ace. Is that him?
That's Marineford Ace. Now he's kind of nerfed because he's hungry, and
We're
hasn't-
taking their food consumption into
I don't think they were feeding him that much.
into play. What?
Yeah, I don't think they're feeding him that much. So like,
So because he's
That's-
hungry, he goes down a couple of tiers, is what you're saying.
yeah, I'll put him in C. I'll put him at the top of C because he's hungry. Like, his heart broken. It's a lot going on with him in Marine.
I feel like this also works as like Black Maria disrespect. Like every time I see somebody go above Black Maria, I'm just like, ooh, that hurts,
Black Maria
man.
wants nothing to do with Ace.
That hurts.
Even Marineford Ace is beating her ass.
Nah, dude.
I'm tempted to put Marineford Ace over Jinbei.
No,
but like,
don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm tempted, bro. All right, Buggy. Can Buggy beat Marineford Ace?
No, I'm hard pressed, man. Like if we don't believe in the Buggy theories, I think he's don't put him over Black Maria. No, take that back.
I think he's definitely beating Black Maria, bro. I
Buggy's
think
not
he's
beating
her
Black Maria.
ass.
Dude, Buggy couldn't even beat filler characters. What are you talking about?
Black Maria is a filler character. I
No,
think he's beating
no.
her
Okay,
ass.
now you're just hating Black Maria. Wait, like Buggy couldn't even
remember
beat
her tits,
you know
bro.
knockoff Mario from the 3D2Y
What was her
movie.
epithet?
What was Black Maria's epithet?
You can't Google it.
I'm not.
You can't Google it. Oh,
I'm not looking it up right
I'm
now.
not Googling it. It's
See, that's a trick question because she doesn't have an epithet according to the wiki.
See? If she was of relevance, like Oda gives everybody epithets. Oda didn't even bother to give her one.
No, okay. Here's
Oh
the thing.
my
Black
gosh.
Maria is a nickname, though, right? It's a card game in Kaido's crew. That is her
Didn't
epithet.
Who have an epithet?
I don't think he does. Who's who? No, he definitely doesn't.
Yes, he is.
He has one?
He's who of the droplets.
What? Who calls him? Wait, when did we learn that? Who of the droplets? Vivri card. In the Vivri card, they dropped an epithet for who's who? What does that mean? Who of the droplets? He sounds like a Dr. Seuss character. Is that supposed to be like
Black
a reference
Maria
or something?
doesn't have one. Oh my god, that is so good.
That's nasty, bro.
That is so
Oh
good.
no, why did you do that to Black Maria? You know, people were saying Black Maria was gonna be like the second coming of Big Mom because of their initials, right? Big Mom is BM
people were
and
gassing her a
Black
little
Maria
bit.
is BM. I mean, it was right there, Oda. Please.
Yeah, I like it. Buggy over Black Maria. Let's go. Usopp. Let's say this is what is this?
Wait, is that Kenpachi?
That is Kenpachi.
Should we put Kenpachi on this list somewhere?
Want to beef for the Bleach fans right now? I don't think I want that. 'Cause
I mean, I
where
don't
does
want to
it
be
rank
that
in the One Piece
guy.
world?
I think Kenpachi's S tier,
Yeah.
bro.
I think so too. We're gonna leave him off. We're gonna say Kenpachi's S tier.
Yeah, unofficial.
He's S tier, guys. Usopp.
Is that Alabasta
I think
Usopp?
I think he's weaker than Kid Luffy. No.
No, I think he might be. Wait, no, he might be. I mean, pre-time skip
No.
Usopp, like Alabasta Usopp, what is he doing
Nah, he
against
beats
Luffy,
Luffy.
bro?
He beats Luffy.
Really?
He has like, you don't think so, Kid Luffy? He's like 5.
Wait, no, is that
This
Water
is Kid Luffy
7?
before like
Oh, that's Water
It's like
7
Water
Usopp.
7. He wins. He beats Luffy.
Yeah, Water
For sure.
7 Usopp's crazy.
That's like dials and all that. All right, we have young Goldie Roger.
Okay. Goldie Roger, huh? Goldie
No.
Roger
We have-
before the
no.
illness, picking up Rayleigh.
You know who this is? This is Gold Roger. He's not Goldie Roger yet. This is Gold Roger.
So this is Roger at the start of his journey because this is the scene where he's like, "Hey, I want your fishing boat. Come with me."
Yes. So if we assume like Rookie Ace was kind of on the level of the Warlords, I'm going to assume Rookie Roger was kind of the same. I remember Brooke was saying he heard about a young pirate named Roger tearing up the seas.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to put Rookie Roger over putting Rookie Roger over Wano Ace is kind of crazy, but I'm here for it.
I don't know. Like
I'm
this
gonna
is
say-
day one Roger though, man. Like this is Roger recruit. This is like Luffy recruiting Zoro. Like how strong was he back at Shellstown? That's how I see it.
This is the strongest pirate ever, though.
Yeah, and then plus like he's like middle age right here, so he probably had a lot of
Yeah, he's
training
not like as
beforehand.
young as Luffy.
Ugh.
I'm putting him over Crocodile.
No, you're not. No, take that back. Okay, how about like bottom of B tier? Bottom of B tier is fine.
Oh, behind Jinbei? No way.
This is
You think
day
so?
no. This is day one Roger. Like no on sea training or nothing. Like that's how I level 1 Roger. Level 1 Roger. But he probably has no hockey right there. He probably didn't have a sword yet.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, there's no way.
Level 1 Rogers right behind Jinbei. Right behind him. I'm talking about like right behind him.
Yeah.
All right. This is Rooftop Luffy.
Rooftop
Walking between Big Mom
Luffy.
and Kaido. No advanced conquerors yet, but he has Zero.
I think he's put.
Is he like, okay,
The God Knights are just so tough.
they're tough because they there's no way to really get around the regen. But we have like a bunch of characters up here that don't know how to get around the regen and are stronger than them. We think Rooftop Luffy's stronger than the God Knights. It's just about how to beat them.
Yeah.
So
how about we ignore the regeneration for now?
if we ignore the region, I got Rooftop Luffy. Now it's Kid, Scopper, Magellan, Sanji, Zoro, Sabo.
So does Rooftop Luffy go above Sanji? Above Zoro. No, above Zoro. Yeah.
You think Rooftop Luffy's beating Zoro right now?
The Zoro. I mean, wait.
No advanced conquerors.
Oh, like this is like the beginning of Rooftop Luffy. You're not talking about like Gear 5th or anything.
Because Luffy didn't. This is him on fighting on the rooftop against Big Mom and Kaido.
Okay.
So he hasn't fought Kaido by himself yet. So he hasn't unlocked advanced armament or advanced conquerors.
Oh, so this is just like his last big thing was Red Rock then.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's tricky.
I would put him above Magellan and behind Sanji then. Because the way I see it is that, in Wano, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all got significant upgrades. Like Sanji got Ifrit, Zoro got King of Hell and Advanced Conquerors, Luffy got Gear 5th and Advanced Conquerors. If we're talking about Luffy before that upgrade, or both of those upgrades, I think he is behind Sanji.
So this is like Luffy with Gear 4th, with Future Sight, with Rio.
But no Advanced Conquerors, no Gear 5th.
No Advanced Conquerors, no Gear 5th. It's Sanji beating that version of Luffy.
Ifrit Sanji. Keep in mind, not
Ifrit,
like
yes.
just base like Ifrit Sanji. Yeah, I think so.
Ifrit.
And then the Ryuo, I think, puts him above Magellan. I think.
I think he's definitely above Magellan.
Yeah. Where would you put him?
I'm not.
I guess like Zoro's a Zoro. We're talking about like today's Zoro.
Today's Zoro versus
Rooftop Luffy.
Luffy.
Zoro would kill him.
Or would kill him.
Yeah, Zoro would kill him.
Let me.
Sanji's the tough one. I don't know.
It feels like he should be behind Sanji. It feels like it, but I'm like,
but arguments could be made.
Can Sanji handle that?
That Jeremy DNA, bro. That Jeremy DNA is crazy.
Rio. All right, we're gonna put him behind Sanji. Let's not disrespect.
Yeah.
In front of Magellan behind.
It just feels cleaner that way. I don't know.
Yeah, because I feel like if you put it in between Sanji and Zoro, it's just like unnecessary dissension. So, all right, that's cool. We have here beginning a story Shanks.
This is Shanks, who's
so
still
6
worth
years ago.
What was it, like 1.4 billion?
So this is like when Luffy was what?
Something like that.
When he first met Luffy.
Yeah, he had like over a billion berries. He was 1.04 billion.
So he's still a billion berry bounty guy. Okay, this is interesting.
I think he's above Wano Ace.
I think he's definitely above Wano. I think he's above Crocodile. I think he's above Whole
You just
Cake
love
Island Luffy.
disrespecting some of these characters, huh? Oh, above Crocodile, huh?
I think Crocodile wants no problems with Shanks back then. Even back then. 1 billion? Hell no. I think
this is
Shanks
2 billion Crocodile though.
I know. And he wants no smoke with 1 billion Shanks.
You're betting against the house.
Because I have. Okay. Shanks, because he already has his crew. Already fully assembled. Grown man. He is 29. How long ago that was that?
I forgot. Let me see.
That was like 10 years ago?
39.
He's 39 now. But this is like back then. 25? How old is it?
It was something.
How long?
I don't have the timeline.
He's in his 20s.
Memorized.
He's in his 20s, right? This is like Shanks at a
27.
Is he stronger than Whole Cake Island Luffy?
No, that's crazy.
You think that's crazy?
I think that's crazy. Yeah.
Because even Whitebeard said to him when somebody like you went and lost your arm in the East Blue, we were wondering what was going on. I mean, I guess if Luffy lost his arm in the East Blue, we'd be like, who the hell is in the East Blue that can beat Luffy?
Yeah, I honestly, I'd have Crocodile over him right now.
Crocodile over
this is age 27 Shanks. Like only 1 billion. Like he's still hanging out. He's still finding his groove, brother.
Didn't he beat Loki like a couple years later?
Did he beat Loki a couple years later? So that was 6 years ago. So how old is he right
5
now?
years later, something like that.
He's 39. So Shanks beats Loki at the age of 33. So yeah, 6 years later,
he beats
He beats Loki. 6 years is a lot, though. Keep that in mind. Like,
It's a long time.
Luffy
It's a long
got
time.
so strong in
All right.
1 year.
I'll concede on this one. I'll put Shanks behind Crocodile.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just think Crocodile. I mean, it's Crocodile right now, so okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Should we ignore
This is the
Magellan
same
number 2?
Magellan. You do ignore Magellan.
Is that Frankie?
Frankie, free time skip. I guess this is him finding Vegapunk's
Oh no,
lab.
that's post time skip.
Is this post?
Yeah, he's got the shoulder. It looks like he's on the rhino, the black rhino.
Yeah. So what is this? Fishman Island? What is this?
It looks like Fishman Island.
Just Rosa? Post time skip Frankie. Either way, above Black Maria.
See, now isn't that weird, huh? Above Fishman Island, Frankie, above Black Maria of the Toby Ropo.
I don't think Frankie got any stronger from Fishman Island to Wano.
I like to imagine Frankie lifts weights on the side.
Yeah, but the weights he's lifting, he weighs way more than.
He's above Buggy, for sure.
Is he?
Yeah.
You've been disrespecting Buggy a little bit lately. I don't know
Hey,
what's
I
going
like
on
Buggy
with
as a character. I just know he can't fight right now, man. I love the theories like, oh, Buggy's gonna learn how to atomize things. His awakening's gonna be the most broken one. Yeah, sure, I love those, but like, there's no grounded theories
you.
about
I think
that
it's
yet.
disrespectful to put Frankie over Buggy. Buggy's the GOAT.
Yeah, he fails upwards. Maybe he just fails so
just
hard he
finds a way to,
wins.
yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Dressrosa, Doflamingo now. This is Dofi.
I mean, he's obviously over Law,
All
right?
the C tiers. I think he's honestly, bro. When did Jinbei surpass Doflamingo? When did that happen? That has never been the case until because Doflamingo's out of the story. All of a sudden, Jinbei's scaling. Jinbei was never stronger than Doflamingo, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with Dofi being at the bottom of B.
No, okay, wait.
Just
So,
because of
see, now
story
this is
progression.
silly, right? Because Dressrosa Law is above Doflamingo, but Doflamingo beats Dressrosa Law, so he has to go above him.
That's true.
Yeah. maybe we do the pairing of Doflamingo and Crocodile.
All the way here? Wow, over Shanks?
Okay, that's disingenuous. Hey, 27-year-old Shanks. It's like the Roger thing. Oh, above Roger, Day One Roger. What is this? East Blue Shanks. Like we got to remember the timelines here. It's getting dicey.
Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
What is that?
Okay.
Football Luffy?
This is Football Luffy. This is Flame Emperor Sabo.
Odin. Odin.
You want to do Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. S, yeah. I'm cool
This
with
is
that.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I would say it's an S tier album. Some people would say it's A or B, but all right.
I'd say
Odin.
definitely A tier.
He's above C. I think he's above
He's gotta be above B.
these guys.
He was about
Now
to be
he's in
Kaido,
A.
right?
Now it's about who is he stronger than in A? Because the question comes up all the time: is Odin stronger than Zoro? Because he's mastered Enma. Zoro's still trying to get there. He has advanced conquers. He permanently scarred Kaido.
I'd say Odin would be.
He's above Rooftop Luffy.
Yeah.
Because he's fighting Kaido by himself. Is he above
Ooh.
current Sanji and current Zoro?
I'd say yeah.
Can current Sanji and current Zoro fight Kaido by themselves? Right now, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But that's a weaker Kaido, though. That's not the Kaido that they actually fought. So that's something to consider as well. Has current Zoro and current Sanji surpassed Odin? Like, if Odin was dropped on the Straw Hats right now, he's the second strongest.
If Odin was dropped on the Straw Hats right now, he'd be the second strongest. Yeah. I feel like he would be somebody that you'd need Zoro and Sanji to take down. So because of that, I'd put Odin above them. I mean, wouldn't he also be above
it comes
Sabo?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Because this is now about Loki and NL.
I mean, would he be above
I don't
Loki
think NL
too?
won't these. I don't think any of them want these problems. I think he's above Enel.
I don't think he's above Enel. Enel is such an anomaly, bro. Like that fruit is just kind of busted,
Oden is
bro.
too.
Oden is too. What does Ame no Habakiri stand for? What does that mean?
Something sky.
Ame no Habakiri meaning.
One was hell and one was the sky.
Yeah, Enma was hell. Yeah, it's called Feathery Cutter of Heaven, and Enel is a god, so I guess lore wise, he'd get cut.
Oden might be S, bro.
It's because we're like this is like post Laugh-Tail Odin. I think that's the tough part, right? This is post Laugh-Tail Odin, and same goes for Scopper.
Odin.
You know, if Scopper was younger here, if Santa Claus was aged down, he'd be at the top of A tier too.
He might be S.
I'd still put him behind Enel personally. Enel is an anomaly, but I'm cool with this though. I'm fine with Odin at the top of A.
He's at the top of A, behind Shamrock, current Luffy, and Dragon. I wonder how people feel about that one. All right,
next big one is Mihawk.
Let's go to Mihawk.
Mihawk S tier. Yeah, what are we doing?
For me, top. I think at the top.
Top
I don't know.
number one.
Number one.
Well above. Oh yeah, that's not Shanks. That's Shamrock. Okay.
That's Shamrock.
I thought that was like Shanks. Is like whoa.
Yeah, that's Shamrock.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Out of everybody, yeah, Mihawk's the strongest. Yeah, by far.
No question. This is Wano Law.
Wano Law should be right next to Kid, right next to Huey.
Okay, so he's above Kid, for sure.
Wait, what?
Wano Law should be next to Zoro.
What?
No?
You don't think they're like equals?
Kid and Law?
Yeah, man, they're like a dastardly duo.
I think, like, okay, it comes down to this, like, is Wano Law beating, this is the end of Wano Law, beating Rooftop Luffy. This is Awakening. I don't think he does, though.
Yeah, him with Chrome.
But I think Law, like, people typically scale Law to around where Zoro is. So, like,
I mean, we talk a lot about, like, what? It's like you said, like, Zoro and Sanji versus the Law and Kid. I think Zoro and Sanji would take him down. Like, their teamwork is nasty, but I don't think there's that big of a gap. I mean, maybe we put Rooftop Luffy too high.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we maybe put Rooftop Luffy too high. Because if we're talking about, like, end of Wano, Kid, and Law, they both showed off Awakenings, and I feel like that should put him above initial Rooftop Luffy.
But is... Or maybe Rooftop Luffy isn't high enough, and then Rooftop Luffy's over Zoro and Sanji still.
No, there's no way.
Or underestimating Law. Because Law at this point, like, even if Magellan uses, like...
Law is a great counter to Magellan.
I'm putting Law here. Now it's like, is he here as well?
I think so. Yeah, put him above Luffy, yeah. Damn,
That's
but
tough.
what about Kid, though? He's getting left behind, man. But wait a minute. I can't imagine Law beating Scopper, though.
Yeah?
Like old Scopper, like I can't really see that.
Are we disrespecting Scopper?
Maybe. Are we? I mean, this is old Scopper, but he's not that old. Like, he's really putting in work. He's still flexing pretty hard. What do you think?
This is tough.
Yeah, things are getting a little bit messy.
Okay. Okay, is Scopper stronger than Rooftop Luffy?
Yeah, I think he is. I do think we have Rooftop Luffy too high. Like, without...
Maybe put that here.
Without advanced Conquerors and without an Awakening. And then at that point, you got to put Magellan up there too, right?
Over Rooftop Luffy?
Or are we gassing up Magellan too much?
Maybe we are.
Ah, yeah, it's difficult.
Let's put Magellan at the bottom of A then.
Yeah. I mean, and then you think about Kid, right? Kid versus Magellan. I feel like Kid takes them. Yeah, it's another good matchup for them because they could just have
and
like
then we have Luffy,
long range attacks.
Scopper, Wano, Law. I think this is good.
Yeah.
I think this is good. I like that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The next one.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Who are those guys?
The crazy part. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that Obito?
Yeah, that's Obito. That's Obito.
S tier.
Crazy. The crazy part is that we ranked more random characters than actual Wano characters.
Yeah, you're right. Wait. Where's Dorian Bro?
Okay.
Dorian Brogy.
Let's use these guys for Dorian Brogy. How about that?
Who are they supposed to be again? Just Real Madrid?
Just Real Madrid, yeah.
Okay.
This is Dorian Brogy. Okay, I don't think Dorian Brogy are beating pre-time skip Dofi. I don't.
Dorian Brogy got a lot of boost and nos
Just
in
solve the
Egghead.
bounty. Solve the bounty, but like we know what they are.
We know what they are is crazy. We know what they really are. Come on, guys. Don't let the bounty fool you.
Are they stronger than Marine 4 days? I don't think so.
No, I mean, I just keep on thinking. We keep on talking about like, oh, you know, post time skip, people get powered up and yada yada. But for Dorian Brogy, I just can't get their pre-time skip losses out of my head. I just keep on thinking of Mr. 3.
Yeah, it's hard.
I can't. That one's like almost unforgivable, man.
So I'll put him over Buggy, but that's it.
Like it's not the same as, oh, you know, a villain lost to Luffy, they're getting powered up. No, they lost to Mr. 3. Even with like dirty tactics, they still lost. I mean, an L is an L. If you're dead, you can't really complain about it. They would have been
Not
cooked.
much I can do with that.
Are missing anybody big? Ripley maybe?
Ripley. Or for Ripley. But I think Ripley's like, bro, all the Giants I think are going to be in C.
Yeah, me too. All the Giants except
Like
for
all
Loki.
of them. Except for Loki. I'm just going to have him in C. This is Colin. Right?
King Harold.
Ooh, King Harold.
Would he be S tier? Maybe he's A tier right above Loki.
Really?
It's like the stereotype, right? Like, I mean, we talked about it with Luffy and Dragon. Yeah, it's like it's his dad. And he's got like the title of like the greatest warrior.
Or maybe he surpassed him at this point though. Like, you know, because his dad is dead. So I'm putting him at like A, but like putting a dead dad over current Loki.
Oh, you gotta imagine though, like the minute the dad died, that's when Loki got captured and chained up. So did he really train much afterwards? I don't think so.
Wait, didn't he like leave?
He left, but
after the dad died.
He
Chance
left.
Caught him. Like,
yeah, it sounds like he got caught really fast.
maybe he's already stronger than his dad. That's how his dad died.
Fair enough. Can't really argue with that one, to be fair. Sure, yeah.
Who else? Okay. I think that's it in regards to relevant characters. I mean, we can try to do Brooke.
No, I mean, they're just going to end up in the C tier.
Yeah, it's going to end up in C. Chopper.
Harden. Your boy Harden.
All right, let's see something with the worst drip on here. Let's see. Harden.
See, it's hard. Him?
Yeah.
Is that just a
Harden?
selfie from the tier list guy?
Probably. Just different angles. Let's.
Harden.
I'll put him behind Ripley.
But
He's not stronger than Dofi. This is Oimo and Kashi.
Wait.
Is he stronger than Oimo and Kashi?
Where's Dorian Brogy? I thought they were Dorian Brogy.
Oh, there's Dorian Brogy, yeah.
I don't think Harden's stronger than Dorian Brogy.
Is he stronger than Buggy?
Oh, for sure. I mean, Buggy's like a meme. Is he stronger than Frankie?
Okay, yeah. I'd say so. I'd say so. I'd say he's stronger than Frankie. Like if
Okay.
Harden joined the crew, he'd be like stronger than Frankie for sure.
All right. I respect it.
Gerd. Same. Just
It's
C.
oh, they're all C, man. C stands for
They're all
Giants.
C. They're all C. Yeah. All right.
Well, that's
We
the
did
tier
it.
list.
All the characters in Elbaph.
Make sure to take a screenshot of this list and send it to your friends and ask if they agree with our Elbaph tier list.
I can see it now on Twitter. People are like, what the fuck?
We should also title this the official Elbaph tier list too.
The official,
Yep.
right?
Put
Just
some weight behind it.
Save it. The official Elbaph too. Like, what the fuck is Dragon doing?
Why is B-Hawk
This
here?
was good.
Magellan?
This was a great exercise. I'm happy we did this.
Yeah, I feel a little bit smart. Leaving
I
this.
know. I'm like, whoa. I didn't know where like day one Roger ranked in the grand scheme of things. Now I do.
I don't think anybody's ever ranked day one Roger.
It's gonna have so many opinions on this thing. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
insane. All
can't
right,
wait.
Chat. Appreciate y'all. Sai, always a pleasure.
Of
my
course.
Guys, check out Sai. Links in the description down below. Go check out all his stuff. But this was fun, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace out, guys.
Out.